dance to the beat of my own drum. I dance to the beat of my own drum. Yes, I dance to the beat of my own drum. I dance. I live to the beat of my own drum. I give to the beat of my own drum. I am the beat of my own drum. Yes, you are. But I would like to tell you, I am an overeducated drummer. And one thing I learned is that drumming really impacts our mind, body, spirit, and community. And the first thing is our... So how many of you were thinking about your to-do list in the last 15 minutes? Right? Drumming helps us get out of our mind. We lose our mind. It's not a good thing. 2 days ago, I read in USA Today, a new study looked at musicians when they improvise. Improvise is what you just did. Nobody tells you what to play, you just improvise, make it up. And the part of their brain that was activated is the same part when you talk about who you are. And interestingly enough, a part of the brain had to shut off in order to allow improvisation to happen. The part that shuts off is the self-censoring part. This is good for your... Exactly. The second thing I want to mention is your... And as I said, you are biologically wired for rhythm, but believe it or not, we were able to publish with Remo Drum Company the first ever scientific studies showing that natural killer cell activity increases after an hour of group drumming. Natural killer cells are an important part of circulating white blood cells, a part of the immune system. We changed cellular biology, not by listening to music, but by doing it. That's why I love the drum. Piano, 88 keys. That always meant 87 possible wrong notes to me. The drum, how many notes? Yeah, there's a few different sounds you can get, but mainly, if you can go like this, you can play the drum. Many of us learned to play the drum in the kitchen, on the pots and pans. And, you know, we get to do that again, and as Harv said about Sesame Street, there was a great character on Sesame Street that had incredible drum technique. You remember him? Animal. It's good to let the animal out. But in all seriousness, believe it or not, the body also, through drumming, you get exercise. You burn the same metabolic units as if you're on a rowing machine, on a bicycle machine. So that's pretty good. And this is a holistic health conference, so we also want to talk about what? Exactly. How does drumming affect our spirit? You know, the great thing is, there's no side effects. And you don't have to refill the prescription. And it does raise our spirit. And there's another level, a spiritual level. Drum is one of the oldest instruments used to contact the spiritual realms. And some believe they could actually travel on their drum to connect with other realms, spiritual realms. And so I think the drum has a rich spiritual history. Is spirituality important for health? It really can be, and there's a lot of great studies looking at that. And the last thing I want to say is about community. Exactly. So what happens when we drum together? We speak a common language. We create an equal playing field. Is unity important? Two most important things in our health is a sense of control and a sense of support. And when we drum together, it changes our relationships. I had the opportunity to go to Iraq in November and work with Kurdish and Arabic individuals. And I was speaking English, then I'd have a translator in Arabic and a translator in Kurdish. And so we said, we no longer need translators. From now on, we're going to speak in one language, music. And we spent the next 5 days watching people who would be enemies listen to each other's heart rhythms, improvise together, co-create songs, co-create rhythms. And when we left, the group didn't want to stop. And I want to tell you that those individuals are now leading drum circles in 7 youth activity centers for Save the Children in Iraq. And they continue, and I'm going back there in April, and they continue to do that. And we want to show that music is the language of diplomacy of the future.